Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kaz. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you the 1, 2, 3 lots that I bid on and won at a local auction house this past weekend. They are 1980 Lake Placid Winter Olympics pins of Ronnie the Racoon for the most part, and the Olympic symbols. So let's get to this. I'll start with this one right here. Start with this box right here. Put them out here. Show them off here. Okay, this first one has Ronnie doing some downhill skiing here. The 1980 on either side of them in Lake Placid there. See this one. It's a hockey one. I haven't seen the hockey one yet. This is the first time I've seen him doing any sort of hockey playing. Looks like there was a little blemish right there. This one. Some sort of pair skating. 2 Ronnies right there. A green one and a blue one. On the back of these, there's really not much to say. Just there's a bar pin there, and it says TM on the bottom with a texture background there. So I have 2 of these circle Ronnies in a circle here. One's larger than the other, and this one is gold. This one is silvery, but they're both the same. Both the actual circles, the actual pins are smaller, and the face of Ronnie there is smaller. You can actually see in the gold one here that Ronnie has a bit of a red there on his nose. His eyes are bigger there than the one on the right here, but that's pretty much it there. You can definitely see the difference between the gold and the silver there. The gold one has copyright 1979 there, and has a different texture than the silver one there. This one is the 4-man bobsled. The 4 Ronnies in there. The background says Taiwan there. Here's a ski jump Ronnie. I haven't seen the ski jump one yet. That's a new one for me to see. Not sure if he's supposed to go like that or like that. Maybe like that more. But maybe with the TM there, maybe. It's a nice one. TM on the back there. There's another figure skating one. Singles skating. Red skates there. And this one is the Lake Placid symbol. It's used I see in the town a lot. I live about an hour and a half from Lake Placid. My wife and son and I, we make at least one trip up there a year to walk around the town, walk around Lake Placid there. We do all the stores up there and walk around the Olympic Center. Look at the different rinks. They recently redid it, remodeled it. They took away the Lucy rink and remodeled that. This other batch here that I have, a bunch of bar pin Ronnies here, but they're Ronnie, just Ronnie. This is a figural pin. Lapel pin here. There's Ronnie doing the luge. Here's 2-man bob, 2 Ronnies. I may have this one. I may have the luge too, but there's a bunch in here I think I do not have. So I will give these either to my wife because she loves the 1980 Olympics. She loves the Ronnie character. And I'll also give these to my son because he loves collecting lapel pins. There's a downhill skiing Ronnie. Blue suit with a green stripe going down the legs. Bar pin on the back there. Here is one I'm almost definite I don't have. This is a biathlon Ronnie. Notice he has little pouches there on his belt. Nice little detail there. He's shooting a little rifle there. You can see his left eye there is closed as he's looking down the sight. Here's pairs skating Ronnie. Again, just like that circle pin. You have one in blue, one in green. Little hand up there. Kind of cute. Small pin back there. Small bar pin there. This one is another downhill skiing Ronnie. Maybe not a moguls, maybe a slalom one. This one is a hockey one. I know I don't have this one because I haven't seen the hockey before. There's thick hockey gloves on there. And let's see here. This one is a figure skating one. I'm not sure if any of my skating ones are speed skating, but I loved watching speed skating growing up, watching Bonnie Blair and Dan Jansen doing their thing, especially Dan Jansen, since he had a horrible time in the one Olympics and then came back during the second one. Made a major comeback. This looks like a speed skating one. A lot of these Ronnie figural ones. Got a downhill. Ronnie's wearing the little helmet there. Solution down the slopes there. There's a ski jumping Ronnie. I believe I have this one. But I'll show you my collection sometime. I love collecting the Winter Olympics pins. I need to get more, it's a cross-country one. I need to get more display cases. I was thinking about, since I have so many now, breaking them up in terms of decade. 80s, 90s, 2000s. And separating each set of pins by decade. And that one just has Taiwan on the back. And lastly, we have a whole bunch of, let's figure out just stuff. Looks like I'm going to be giving this one to my wife. This is a little charm. 13th Olympic Winter Games Lake Placid 1980 official souvenir charm. Sterling setting. Cluzon logo. There you have a little charm there for somebody's bracelet or a necklace they could be wearing. Here's that. I like this one. I'm going to definitely keep this one. I haven't seen these before. These are plastic Ronnie Lake Placid pins. Very, very discolored there over the years. On the back, it looks like it was originally white. Let's stick back there. Not a bar pin. There's that one, the hockey one. Here's a very old school looking keychain with the 1980 Olympic symbol logo there. With a keychain attached. Transparent, translucent. Oh, I'm sure at one time it was transparent, but now it's translucent plastic there. Doesn't look like it got really any use. It's gotten banged around in this person's collection that I got this lot from. Each lot was I put in a left bid, and for $20 each. So 2 for 20, 1 for 15, and when all was said, and after taxes and commission, I got this for this lot for $64. So this is, which I was very happy with. My wife was driving through town and saw that the auction house was having an auction that day, and usually I get an email, but for some reason that day, that week I didn't get the email, so I called real quick. I went on the website, saw what they were auctioning, and saw they had a bunch of 1980 Olympic stuff there. Actually had a pair of suspenders, which I really wasn't interested in. It would just be just to have, but they had these pins, and so I put in 3 $20 left bids, and I got them. And a few more here. There's Lake Placid, the Olympic Village. If you ever are able to visit Lake Placid, it's a very nice town, very small. They really haven't updated it since then, and that's a kind of a somewhat of a controversy. Everybody wants it to come back. I want it to come back. My wife wants it to come back. My family wants it to come back to. Want the Olympics to come back to Lake Placid, but realistically, it won't be able. It would not be able to handle the tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people that would be there between the athletes, the media, and the fans. There's no way that a small village like Lake Placid would be able to handle that many people, not just in size, but in I'm just thinking. I'm just focusing on toilets and using the bathroom, which I am most of the time. There's no way that that village would be able to handle so many people. It'd be nice, but unfortunately, these little villages tend to stick in the past and don't want to update their systems, and so you have these 1920s, 1930s sewer systems in these little villages that want to handle more people and they just can't do it. That being said, there's a little charm that I'm going to be giving to my wife. Probably put on a little silver necklace. And that's it. Thanks for coming to this episode of the Kaz. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Thanks. Bye.